Alright everyone, I want to welcome you all back to more Slay the Princess. So this is finally going to be the last round, I believe, in terms of looping for the time being, because the entity already said that she only needs one more, one more go at absorbing or taking in another princess before, I guess, we see some changes. So here we go. Alright, but I don't think you're actually dangerous. I'm starting to think it's true, but I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think.
That's not a good sign when you say you think.
I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here for so long.
This seems different, though.
That's... How long has she been locked away?
Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world?
I was hoping you'd tell me. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous. Remain silent. I've been told enough. I was hoping you'd tell me. Did they tell you how I'm supposed to end the world? Alright, since this is new, we're gonna put you right here. Just in case. Alright. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons. I'm not picking this. No, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous. Let's go with no, which is why I don't think you're actually dangerous.
Sooner or later, you'll learn to trust me. Hopefully it won't be too late when you finally come around.
Thank you for believing me. Now, can you help me get out of here?
I'll try. That's what I can do.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the...
And if there isn't a key, I'm gonna check upstairs. Maybe there's a key still lying around.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs... Is someone else here? You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's...
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
I really hate seeing this scene, though. There we
She
go.
rips the blade, or you won't...
Ignore that. Oh, now the only choice is to slay her now. Look at this. It made sure that I can't change anything. What were the other questions I could have picked? Hold on, let me check the load again. Oh, okay. Maybe not. I can just see. Yeah, forget it. It's the only option left. Can I get out of this? Can I click this? And nope, I really can't. Well, this is gonna happen.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally.
That's not her back.
The wound
Oh, it is her
drives
back.
her to the ground. Okay. There's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
It's like a complete personality switch, too.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours and...
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
She's done it plenty of times before, dude. You're a liar.
I'm not so sure. Don't waver now.
I want to waver.
As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm. Your knife cuts into her again, and forget about trying to rescue her.
The slay again.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
Why would I give up? Run.
The princess is still chained to the wall. There's nothing she can do to stop you from getting out of here. What if she doesn't succumb to her wounds? Whatever she is so much more dangerous than I thought she'd be. You rush up the stairs and dive past the threshold. You're safe. For now. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out?
Whoa.
It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. But it's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
I'm pretty sure it's too late for that now. Thanks for that, narrator.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it.
Give it time, you just might. Also, once you realize it's not my fault but the narrator's, I think you'll be a little less, hateful towards me.
You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
I'm pretty sure I do.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. Whatever you are, you're not a princess. Go ahead and waste your energy. I'll be waiting for you. I only want to only make you believe I ignore her and go to sleep. Why would I want to ignore her and go to sleep? Why is this my only choice?
Just ignore her. Maybe the banging and wailing will stop if you just don't pay attention to it. You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
Why do you even do that? Why can't you just leave the cabin?
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
Oh, I'm dead already, aren't I?
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Oh, that's frightening.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
Oh, yay.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Oh, yay.
Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth. Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
I hope not.
She steps closer,
Oof.
one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills.
Oh, man.
What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
I was trying to.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is.
You suck, narrator.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare.
You're on a path. You're
yes,
here.
Yes, yes. Okay. Doesn't this happen? Okay, no. No.
Oh, don't you start grandstanding about morals. The fate of the world is at risk, right? If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Shh. What if he hears us?
Oh, now we have the paranoid.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you? Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secrets from me. Not that it matters right now, because like I said, this is the first time we've met. Still, I'd rather not get off on the wrong foot. We've a world to save, after all.
Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to... Let's just go.
A warning. She will...
No. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only furniture of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. A pristine blade stands between you and the open, inviting basement doorway.
Okay, there's 4 of them right here. See? Don't think I don't see you. 4. Oh my god, we're in trouble. We are in so much trouble.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
Yeah, I see them too.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it.
Yeah, this narrator's not seeing what I'm seeing right now. He didn't say anything about a mirror on the wall. This whole cabin is different than I remember being. Do I want to take the blade? Do I want to enter the basement without the blade? I'd be a fool at this point to not take the blade. Oh man. Oh no. We're going without the blade.
Oh, we should have taken the knife. I don't think going down there unarmed is going to do us any favors.
Well, let's see if we can get on our good side.
You cross over the threshold and onto a series of isolated steps suspended in darkness. More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes. The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Also, I don't think a knife's gonna do much against this type of version of her.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
I'm gonna talk to her. We don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Step off into the void between the stairs. Continue down the stairs in silence. Let's talk to her. At this point, right?
Didn't you hear my warning a minute ago? She can't be trusted. Talking won't do you any good.
Well, let me try.
Something tells me she isn't going to be very keen on talking anyway.
Well, let's have an open mind.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between 2 loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Obviously.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. Somebody needs to be the voice of reason here, and it certainly isn't you. Excuse me, I'm being incredibly reasonable. You're the one who's just matter-of-factly describing whatever the hell we're looking at like it's an ordinary basement.
Which it isn't.
We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh, we're playing. Yay. Go back the way you came. Let's go left.
You turn to the left. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are.
Oh, she's
I
different.
told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
It's almost like you want me to get you.
Yeah.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. Nerves, heart, lungs. What are you doing? I'm working! Do you want this body to function, or do you want... Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more?
I don't know anymore, man.
You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead, even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission.
No, it's important that she's not attacking us.
And how are we supposed to do that? We don't have a weapon. The way out of here is nowhere to be seen. That isn't my fault. It doesn't matter whose fault it is, because fighting her isn't an option right now. Then you should get looking, shouldn't you?
Why won't you finish me off? What good am I to you alive? What do you want from me? What happened after you killed me the last time? I was sent here to stop you from destroying the world. You're a lunatic, you know that? If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation? She's not gonna want to work with us though. We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. We can even be friends. Alright.
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop! Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath. Deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
I like Voice of the Paranoid. I like how he's trying to keep us alive while the voice of the hero is actually trying to understand the situation and, you know, try and figure out a means to either get out or understand how and why the importance of her not killing us is. Like, I'm trying to see the pattern. I'm not seeing it, other than the fact that we're not hurting her in this particular scenario.
You're back. Lungs, liver,
One
nerves,
moment,
heart,
and
lungs,
then you're
liver,
gone.
nerves,
Just
heart, lungs,
like
liver,
that.
nerves,
Ah,
lungs,
and
liver,
there's the
nerves,
fear.
heart. She pulls away. Nerves,
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it?
nerves,
I've already done that.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
What happened after you killed me? I wasn't sent here to stop you from... I was sent here.
Heart,
No need for that. No need for that. We don't have to be enemies. We can work together. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not gonna try and kill you. So do your worst. Remain with your nightmare. Okay, let's get out of here together. If I keep dying, we can continue on with the chapters, although she gets more powerful. But the main goal of the game, or at least what I believe to be the main goal of the game, is to get her out. Alright. Hold on a second. This is probably just as important. Alright. I'll keep that save point. And I will... Okay. We don't have to be enemies.
Would you look at that? You're suggesting exactly what I want. Somebody's ahead of the curve. I tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then... Well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too.
So in order for her to leave, I need to be alive, or at the very least I need to be with her in order to leave.
I don't think I can leave without you, and dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
If you need me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
More confused. And if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways? You know you're... No, don't call her a lunatic. Do not provoke her. If you want to work together, can you at least turn off this whole organ shutting down situation?
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Okay. And what if I refuse to let you out? What happens? Oh, let's not get into that. And if I let you out, do we go our separate ways?
No, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Oh, that's not good. I'm not gonna stick around. You're a lunatic. That's, again, most of these... No. And what if I refuse? No. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not gonna try and kill you. So do your worst. Alright, so these are the important choices right now. And right now my, paranoia here is paranoid is trying to keep me alive. I like how his voice is in tune with her flickering. Nah. Okay, let's see. I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you. If I let her kill me, we'll go into another chapter, I believe. It'll be just as interesting, right? Alright, let's get out of here together.
What? No!
I knew you'd come around. Oh, this is going to be so wonderful.
No, I'm not going to let this happen. Before you can utter another word, your body stops moving, and, do you think... Shit!
Wait, hold on, what happened? I skipped that by accident. Voice of the parent, do you think you can just wrest control away from us? This body is barely functioning as is. Doesn't the world end if we fail to stop her? Won't letting us die here just make it end faster?
Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs. With a flick of the princess's wrist, the stairs slide back into place. I can't believe you're making me watch you damn everyone to torment and oblivion.
We'll see what happens.
Come along now. You don't want to be stuck down here.
The princess glides onto the stairs and beckons you to follow. If only you had a weapon, this would be the perfect opportunity to use it.
I don't think we could.
But we don't. We've already made our choice. We can still grab it on the way out. You're not wrong, but maybe you should let me handle the suggestions for the time being. Just focus on keeping us alive. Right.
I like that.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs.
Alright, let's do this.
You step onto the basement stairs, following the princess as she ascends. Pins and needles punctuate your every step, an uncomfortable and constant reminder of your mortality. Is this really worth it?
Oh, I'm curious.
At least it's a choice. That doesn't justify anything. A terrible choice is still terrible.
It's still our choice and not yours.
Make sure you keep up. We wouldn't want you to fall.
As if acting on instinct, you crane your neck and look behind you. There is nothing there.
Oh, there's eyes.
The princess reaches the top of the stairs and taps on the door. Her head twists back in your direction, watching you with dead eyes as the way out creaks open.
That's a little gross.
Don't forget that your pristine blade is still on the other side. You can still make this right. You can still save everyone. You can still save yourself from becoming her tormented pet. There's no harm in us having a weapon. All it does is give us more options, and we are dangerously low on those right now. Have you considered that maybe you could operate the autonomic nervous system for a bit? Everyone is trying to manipulate us, and I can only do so many things at once to keep us alive. Heart.
Lungs.
Liver? Your body seizes violently as you regain consciousness on the floor of the cabin. No! You're doing it all wrong. You're supposed to do it like this. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart. I guess I have to do everything around here, don't I?
You just might have to, voice of the paranoid.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
There we go. Back with me where you belong. I thought you might have decided to break yourself just to spite me. It's better for you that you didn't. Now we can get back to business. For starters, we won't need this where we're going.
The princess plucks the blade from the floor and tosses it through the door behind you. It vanishes into the inky black of the basement, never to be seen again. Guess we're not stabbing her in the back. I guess not. I'm going to fix myself a stiff drink. If I'm about to watch you hand the world to her on a silver platter, I'd rather not be sober.
And now you open the door.
There's nothing else for us to do.
Let's do it.
The doorknob twists in your hand, revealing the forested path beyond the cabin. You bastard. You've actually done it. You've actually doomed everyone.
It's so beautiful. I can't wait to ruin it. But it's so cold, too. It's itching against my skin.
Here we go. The princess exhausted slumps to the ground.
Why is it so cold?
And here we go. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here? Why now?
Alright, let's save here. And we'll approach the mirror. You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. Final. It's calling us. And not in a good way.
The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Silent as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it. A figure faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Ah, it's the narrator. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image and the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. So, you're the narrator I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. If you're not me, then who are you? Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I don't want to destroy you. I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Alright, let's go.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna keep asking questions then. Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me or are you something else? I wasn't supposed to yell, I already know that. Alright, well.
I haven't, and that's by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
Do you have anything to say for yourself for all of this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
If you're not me, then what are you? I have many questions for you. Okay, what are you? Something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Yes, I have. I have so many questions for you.
Then ask them, and make it quick. I won't last for long now that you can see me.
Okay, well. So you do know about the looping. So many times I've met you, you denied it as it being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them that you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. And for all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me, I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
Interesting. If you made me, then what am I?
You're the Long Quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
The Long Quiet.
Soon I'll be gone entirely, and you'll be left alone with your final choice. So allow me to make my final request. The princess contains death itself within her, but I wove you into being with all the power you need to destroy her forever. Do it. Slay her, and rid the world of death and suffering.
A god. I always knew I was special. I don't want to be a god. I want to be me. Okay. Are you a part of me? Or are you something else? Or were you a god? I wasn't supposed to see this. The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them? Why would you want to rid the world of death? Who cares about dying? I've died plenty of times.
If you need to ask that question, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you cannot grasp the abject horror of dying.
Run out of question. Rest easy, I'm gonna destroy her. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy, oh lie, no. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. I think you're out of time. Alright, I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet.
I've said my piece, and my time is up.
That's fine.
It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. And all of this is you. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god. And it's finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Bring the nightmare to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Okay, that was weird.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
So she contains death within her, and I'm the one that's supposed to prevent that from happening. I missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means. My heart has ached for this moment. I missed you dearly. I'm torn. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
I'm the Long Quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Alright, what happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Once again, super save. Okay. There's so many stories we left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all this? Why is this all falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions, and I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point of me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? That's actually a good one. This one, first and last. There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I think it's time for us to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Oh, crap. Oh, hi.
Fear is what pretends to protect us from loss. To fear death protects from losing a body. To fear ruin protects from losing status. To fear rejection protects from being known. But losing a body is contained within having a body. Losing status is contained within having status. Being known is contained within being conscious. It is in the nature of all things to transform, to go from known to hidden to known again. But when the ceaseless impermanence of all things strips away the finality of endings, what remains of fear? Is it a shelter protecting you from itself? Or is it a shelter protecting itself from you?
I wasn't aware I was playing Evangelion.
You took fear by the hand and walked with it into the unknown, and through that, you feared nothing.
Huh. That wasn't a rejection of fear. You broke me to your will. You wanted to make the world suffer. You act as if you're above all, but you're not. I'm not afraid anymore. Even if I'm not afraid now, the fear of others is real. We can't uphold the harm that everyone suffers just because we're beyond it.
Others cling to fear because they have not yet seen beyond it. Will you strip the beauty of transformation just because some refuse to acknowledge it? A trick behind your back and a trick behind mine. We dance, revolving and revolving around each other, but forever stuck in place. We both move and yet we both don't, for each of us watches the other instead of ourselves. But forever is not forever. I move and you react and both of us break the other. But broken is only a moment in time. To change is to hold the potential to rise above. Would you limit yourself to what you are now? Or would you like to see what you might become tomorrow?
If there are no endings, there are no limits. If there are no limits, then there is no difference between growth and decay. I've already come so far. What more is there left for me to see? With time, we could have been better. I won't engage with violence. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how. Stop the fight early and surrender. I actually like these choices though. If there are no endings, there are no limits. If there are no limits...
Meaning lies in experience, and experience lies in contrast. Abandoning one's search is not the same as losing the capacity to discover. I am contrast itself. To reject me is to reject the shape of everything. Do not use words to reduce that which your eyes know to be irreducible. To question everything is to deny proof of the reality that lies in front of you. To live alone within the caverns of your mind is to trap yourself in them forever. But you did not live alone. You found me, and we held trust in each other for no reason than to believe in something that wasn't us. Cold skepticism turned to liberation, but it required a journey to blossom. Though you have blossomed, do you have no more journeys left to make? What of those in the spaces beyond? Would you erase the path ahead to hold everyone still?
The path is just a metaphor. I want to protect them. I don't want to keep anyone still. What does the path matter if it always ends? I won't engage with this. Okay. I don't want to keep anyone still. I like this. The path is just a metaphor. I want to protect them, and I also I don't want to keep anyone still. This is tough.
And that is what I want too, to protect them from the horrors of an eternity without me. Your lover drives a stake into your body.
and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you. You had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
I was blinded by emotion. We both know that. I want that feeling back. That feeling never left me. Uh-huh.
Then there's no need for you to fight like we are. Whenever you're ready, we can leave together. Hand in loving hand.
I won't leave with you, not until you see things from my perspective. Uh-huh. I'm ready. I want to leave with you. Stop the fight early and surrender. See, this... I don't like that. I don't like the fact that we have to stop the fight early and surrender. But I also don't like the fact that the narrator is giving me... isn't giving me much of a choice. He's just telling me to slay her. But... I don't want to. And also, if I do slay her, then we remove death. And, okay. Again, this is one of those... questions of... is the world a better place without death, or do we need the concept of death for humanity as a whole in order to truly live? Because you can live forever and learn a lot of things in life, but then at the end of the day, you will, well, from other perspectives, you will grow bored, and it'll be as if you weren't living at all. But if we die, we can easily live a short life, never knowing much. These existential scenarios, man. Okay. Alright, I'll walk with you, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. Is there any other choices? Because why force our perspective on her? Because I'm meant to kill her. But we're also meant to intertwine. Keep the balance. You know what? Screw it. Let's go. I'm ready. Let's leave.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final peace lies with you.
Let's do it. Hand in hand, baby. You fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel a sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning, a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Let's do this. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. You are free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. I guess we're stepping into the great infinite. But again, we're escaping here too. You and she step forward into the 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been, and just as you will always be. Though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Only new beginnings. Interesting. Quite the ending. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by hitting H. Join the Discord, join our mailing list, explore, follow us, make your playlist. Turn the main menu. Well, guys, that was the end of the game, or at the very least, one of the many endings, I believe. I don't know how many endings in total they have, but I'll probably continue on and see the other ending in which I actually choose to fight her. But I actually did like that ending, considering I like the whole idea of just making the world balance, in which life and death, or the conqueror of death and death personified, I guess, intertwine so that the universe is as is instead of removing death altogether. So all the while, I like this game. I wasn't expecting to be hit with a lot of existential questions down the line, and then honestly, by the end of it, like I said, it felt like I was watching or playing a new version of Evangelion, or End of Eva, or Eva in the train scene. To those of you that watch Evangelion anyway, that is. But either way, this was a fun game, everyone. I want to thank you all for joining me on this and for watching. So, if anything, I'll probably continue on with the... forgot about this. I'll continue on with the other ending in the... I'll continue with the other endings some other time. But if anything else, thank you again. And I'll see you all in the next one.